Hello and welcome to Relic Guardian. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description, and this is indeed one of my favorite recent tower defense games. So, Whirlpool Isle was once a peaceful and quiet island until it was corrupted by forces from otherworld. The Wiccan relic Wish Egg holds the power to purify. The witch and warriors of Wiccan clan stood ready for battle, but they were completely outmatched. Pani the Witch performed the Wish Ritual. Wish Ritual was meant to seek help from beyond this world. The beam of light pierced through the clouds, and connection was made with other worlds. A voice answered the call. It was the brave one, Fran. And this is who we are going to be playing, at least in the first beginning sections of the game. So this is it. We are going to be controlling this little character here who is going to move around on the map, and this is kind of like an RPG sort of tower defense game. So we do have a hero, and we are just going to be stepping here. As you can see, you can summon towers, and we are going to be selecting this, which will allow us to then throw that, boom, right over there onto that point. And then we can stand close here to upgrade it as well. There we go, we can strengthen its power, boom, done. Steal yourself. The enemy is approaching, and we just click on there, and then it will spawn enemies. Now what's really cool is that I believe she can attack. Can she? No, she cannot attack yet. Okay, that there are some, I think there are some heroes later on in the game that can attack, but I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on it. So we're just going to see how that goes. We're going to speed things up a little bit too. I'm pretty confident in our abilities to do this, at least I hope so. You're ready now. Summon more towers. Tough soldiers can block enemies, and so can Little Wiccan. You can also move the rally point to a different location. So, for example, we can get a Wiccan nest here, which is going to allow us to do this. There we go. One more thing. If you choose to sell a tower at the wishing altar, all souls will be returned. Okay, well, that's very, very nice. So you can see here, we can actually change the rally point. So the rally point can go instead around about there, I think is pretty good. And then we can also upgrade this. Do we have enough? Do we have enough for this? I don't think we have enough for this. No, we don't have enough for this right now. Okay, that's absolutely fine. No problem at all there. Oh, no, actually we do. Never mind. Okay, we do now. I think we actually had to kill some stuff, and then we had enough. As you can see, we actually upgraded these guys, and now we have knights instead of these little chicken guys. So that's definitely going to make a big difference. I also can lend you my strength. Call me forth. So Pani the Witch is here to blast those baddies away. And so we can press Q, and she's going to go here. And that is, she's like a, shall we say, unique tower, and we actually now have abilities. So you can see here we have Lightning Charm, call down a flash of lightning at the target location, dealing heavy damage. Puppet Charm, summon straw puppets at the target location to block enemies. That sounds like a really nice thing. So for example, if I wanted to, we could bring down this, boom, as you can see, boom, wow, that was actually some pretty hefty damage, and the cooldown on this thing is actually not that big. Let's place some straw puppets down as well, kind of makes sense. Let's call the wave a little bit early here as well. We cannot upgrade our witch friend here, so we're just going to leave her as it is, and yes, we've got flying enemies. Flying enemies are going to be somewhat problematic. Oh dear. To reposition a tower, approach it and lift it once more. Okay, so we can obviously do that by holding down space. Let's put this round about here. And we are obviously going to be putting Pani down as well. Let's actually put, let's put this here. And then we'll get Pani to, there we go. All right, we did it. Fantastic. Okay, so we are now basically ready. Let's do this. Final wave is incoming. I don't think we have any upgrades to make. No, we don't have any upgrades to make, so that's absolutely fine. And all we need to do now is just watch the action unfold. We should be completely fine here with these knights and everything. Obviously, this is the tutorial level, so things are not going to be particularly difficult. But, and this is the big but here, everything is going to go harsh. Everything's going to go very, very harsh as we go. So let's go back to the levels here and take a look at the next challenge. Alright, I love these little animations as well. And look at this, we got a new hero too. Okay, that's fantastic. So you can see here we have a variety of different zones that we can go through. And we also have avatars available. So you see here, we have Pani. We can indeed advance her in levels as time goes on too. We can also advance our own towers and various other things here that allow us to become stronger. Obviously, we don't have that just yet, so, you know, we're not going to be doing anything with that just at the moment, but soon enough we will be able to. So we're going to be traveling through these places here. Challenge mode is currently locked, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh no, here we go. Challenge mode is going to be unlocked if we can complete this level. Oh yes, here we go. All right, I'm excited. I actually really like this game. I played, I believe, the demo of this quite a while back, and really enjoyed it. So I'm super pleased that we get the opportunity to try this out again. And here we go. So let's place her down straight away. We do have some towers here potentially. Okay, so let's get an egg thrower. I think we'll probably put that around about here, and then I think we'll get one of these, I guess, and we'll put that probably here. I think that's probably the best maybe best place. I actually don't know. Yeah, so let's upgrade this. There we go. Nice. That's some very easy upgrading. And let's get this upgraded as well. Unfortunately, not going to be able to upgrade it just yet. So that's a little bit annoying. But, you know, we just have to wait a little bit for our people to do some damage. Probably should have upgraded the Holy Archer first, to be honest, all things considered. There we go. Nice. Now we're doing some damage. Oh, yes. Now we're doing some damage. Oh, wait a minute. I did the wrong thing right here. I did the wrong thing. Whoops. Okay, I actually wanted to access this menu to change the rally point. There we go. The rally point can go around about there. I think that sounds pretty good. And here we are. All right. Okay, so we should be absolutely fine now. All we need to do is be very aware of the fact that enemies could very easily slip by. We just have to be kind of careful of that. We might even have to do a little bit of premature wave sending so that we get a little bit of extra resources. And yeah, we'll probably go for another egg thrower right here. Put that round about there. That sounds pretty good to me. Let's upgrade that if we can. We need another 40. That should be okay. Let's see. Almost. And whoa, yeah, these guys are really harsh. Gonna have to use the lightning bolt on them. There we go. Let's upgrade this. There we are. Nice. All right, now things are going to be cooking, because we have these fellows here that are actually eating these kind of like I don't know what they're drumsticks or whatever they're called. Yeah. So we're going to have a bit of a problem with dealing with them, but thankfully we do have our lightning charm here, which is actually capable of one-shotting them, and that's obviously part of the strategy, potentially needing to use that. I don't know whether we will be able to use it just yet or need to use it just yet, because it feels to me like we're pretty solid. Feels like we're pretty solid right now. I'm going to use that right there just because we did call for the new wave. Let's actually see what I can do. Should I go for some more people? I feel like I should probably go for some more people. So let's actually just get another person here and another person here, and we're just going to upgrade them whenever we can. Yeah. No, I think this is a good idea. This is a good idea for just general insurance, and I don't really want to go for too many knights or anything like that, because if I do go for that, it's going to mean that generally if we get a lot of flying enemies, that's going to make everything much more difficult, because they can just circumvent any ground-based troop that they want. So we do have to be a bit cautious on that, but we should be fine here. Obviously, we do have the puppet charm, which does allow us to summon straw puppets, which will delay the opponent dramatically. So hopefully we will be able to utilize that relatively well. These guys are getting by quite easily. There we go. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a problem here. I might have to... No, we're fine. Okay. No, this is okay. This is okay right now, or maybe it isn't. Okay, I'm going to put the straw puppets here just to stop this guy from moving, and there we go. All right, yeah, so we did have to use it, but that's okay, because as you can see, a flawless victory for us right there on the first level, and we can now go back to the level map selection screen, and we will obviously get our rewards. We got a talent point, and we also unlocked a new tower. So if we can take a look at the towers, as you can see right here, we now have the Shipwreck Naval Cannon. The captain, seeking compensation for the damaged ship from the mysterious figure, teamed up with Fran and somehow turned the cannon into what is now the naval cannon, using completely illogical methods. Yes, so there you go. And we have Durian Artillery, which is the new section of things that we can go for here. And we can also get the Masked Arena. We might be able to upgrade that as well, which would be very nice. So otherwise, we also have a talent point or two, actually, a talent point or two to spend. All soldiers have a chance to dodge when attacked. All physical towers gain increased attack speed or attack power even. Increased max health. Standard bearers, all heroes gain 20% attack points. Calling a wave early rewards you with skill cooldown reduction and gold based on the save time. That sounds really, really good. I'm probably going to be taking that. I'm doing that quite often, so I feel like it's probably, yeah, it's right that I get rewarded for doing a little bit of a risky maneuver, don't you think? Yes, I think so. So let's move on to the next one. You can obviously play on the previous level if you want, and you can select challenge mode. You can see the difference between them. The Holy Tree Marksman greatly reduces attack point, but allows targeting 2 enemies at once. And the Shipwreck Naval Cannon increases attack interval, but each blast spreads out to deal bonus damage. So you have that instead. So that's obviously going to be a pretty big, I think a pretty big challenge, to be honest. I think that's going to be pretty hard, but, well, I don't know. It depends. It depends. So here we go. Yes, Wise Wiccan Kiki. Yep, that's me. Reminds the brave one. Towers can now be upgraded to higher levels. Yes. Okay, so that's obviously going to be exceedingly fun, because that means that we can do some crazy cool stuff. Okay, so the enemy is going to be coming from both sides here. They're going to be coming from north and west. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get an egg thrower. We're going to get the egg thrower to go round about here, I guess. I'm actually not entirely sure if that's the best possible place for it, but we will try it. And we'll play this round about here. Yeah, there we go. And then we can maybe get another one, and we can get the Durian artillery, and we can put that around about there. Now, I'm not a big fan of artillery pieces normally in games like this, so I am using this with a bit of a grain of salt. I'm not entirely sure if it's going to be super, super amazing or anything. We can also upgrade this to maximum level straight away, which I think I will do, just purely so that we can have an absolute powerhouse of a tower just immediately right there. And we're going to be putting Pani round about here just as a backup, and then we will go. Let's do it. Okay, let's see what we get on our hands here. Okay, so we got some wolves immediately. That shouldn't be too bad. As long as they don't throw too many of those self-healing ones at us, we should be completely fine. Ooh, the Durian actually seems to be doing some pretty good damage, actually. Maybe I should have upgraded that instead. But, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things, you know. It's one of those things. Sometimes you just go, yes, I think I completely made a mistake there. Or you go, actually, no, I did exactly what I needed to do. You know, that kind of thing. I mean, right now, I feel like it's pretty nice just to have a combination of the two. We're going to just send the next wave straight away here. And we're just going to upgrade this. There we go. We need 370. 370 to upgrade the Shipwreck Naval Cannon to its next level. That's going to be pretty harsh. Also, these guys need to die immediately. So I'm just going to use this on them right there. Unfortunately, they're not within range of the archer at the moment. There we go, there we go. Okay, they're in range now. We do need to upgrade this though pretty badly, so let's do that. There we go. Get those knights out there, thank you very much, because obviously the knights are going to make a huge difference. They're going to be delaying the opponent for a much longer time. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Now we can technically upgrade these again if we want to. 260, 370, and then obviously that's maxed out. And Pani is currently not doing anything, which is, in my opinion, fine. I don't think we need to worry about it too much. Let's just see what happens here. What is this? This is a new opponent right here. Every spider matron dreams of swinging through the forest on silk threads. She has a ranged magical attack and traps enemies in webs that can be popped with a tap. Okay, yes. Well, popped with a click, more like right now, but yes. Let's see what we can do here. I should probably wait until there's another one and then just zap them both. There we go. Wow, we didn't even do that much damage, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit problematic. But thankfully, we kind of know how to get rid of that stuff, so we can very easily do that. Yeah, we're having a bit of a problem now with this. Yeah, that's okay, though. I mean, they do seem to be... Yeah, they are pretty weak against that, so that's absolutely fine. Weak against, you know, enemies that are not on the field, so in other words, any of our towers. It's really going to make a big difference. I just hope that we don't get too many of those, because that's going to be a headache and a half. Okay, so we did level up our Shipwreck Naval Cannon to the next level now, so that's absolutely fantastic. Going to be doing so much damage in the center here. Going to be really, really nice. Going to send new enemies immediately. Let's get these guys leveled up too. And that's what I'm just basically concentrating on right now. We don't have that many places to put down towers. So what's going to happen is eventually I'm going to be putting another one of the little arrow thrower guys over here. And then we are going to... I'm actually not entirely sure what we're going to do then. But we're going to hope that we have a decent enough time doing that. Okay, let's see. So we want to get egg thrower. Let's put that down bound about there. There we are. And then we can, of course, ask for the next wave. Yeah, we need to get another one over there as well. That's going to be exceedingly useful. Yeah, we need another one over there, I think. So that's what we will do. I'm going to just level this one up first, though. I feel like this one is probably a little bit more useful. Obviously, we can change the location of this anytime we want. So just bear that in mind. We can obviously just pick it up and move it to somewhere else. Let's just level this up. Here we go. Is this the final wave? I think this might be the final wave coming in sometime soon, in a minute. No, wave 10. Wave 10 is the... No, actually, 11 is the final wave. Never mind. Okay, oh, we've got these guys. What are these guys? The corrupted werewolf has developed a stronger appetite and now steals drumsticks from other werewolves. Restores health when not in combat. Right. Okay, well, that's going to be a bit of a problem then, isn't it? Yes, that's going to be a bit of an issue. So what we're going to need to do is, I think an egg thrower over here would probably make sense. Yeah, I think that's a bit dicey. It's a bit dicey, but I can only be thankful that these fellows are not really being accompanied by any of the ones that actually do have drumsticks, because you can imagine how much chaos they would bring by being able to just, well, gain significant amounts of defense just from having the ability to restore themselves. So we should be a little bit careful on that. And we also want to upgrade this. Again, flying units don't want to get caught sleeping, you know, because let's face it, if we get any kind of flying unit and we don't have the appropriate defenses, we're going to have a huge problem on our hands. Thankfully, we are actually doing pretty well so far. We can actually even use this frog right here as an emergency if we want to, which might make sense. At the moment, I'm not entirely sure. I personally don't feel like we really need anything. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get a Wiccan nest. I'm going to get another one of those right here. And then we're going to call for the next wave. This is the final wave right here. Let's just use this right now. There we go. Okay, that was... didn't really want to do that, but kind of needed. Kind of needed to. And we've got some spider matrons coming. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Kill that as soon as possible, please. Really do need to kill that really, really quickly, because we do not want her using her webs on our troops. Yeah, unfortunately, they are having a pretty good time of things at the moment. They are actually doing loads and loads of damage. Thankfully, we do have this upgraded now as well, and we could potentially go for another egg thrower over in this location. I think that maybe sounds like a good idea. Let's do it. There we go, and now we can upgrade it as well. There we are. Nice, nice, nice. And now we need 240 to be able to upgrade it to the next level. And I don't think we are losing any lives here, but this is obviously a pretty significant, hefty wave right now. Okay, come on now. Come on now. There we go. Nice. All right. So, yeah, everything is actually looking pretty nice right now. I feel like we're pretty good. I don't think we need any problems. Well, we do need some problems. Haha. Yeah, because we haven't got any. Yes. There we go. That was actually fantastic. There we are. So now we can go back to our level screen. Obviously, we're going to be getting talents and maybe even a hero. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hero talent point. Hero talent point. This is great. That means I can now go to avatars and now we can spec into some of her abilities. So, for example, you can see here, Pani's next attack stuns the enemy and deals bonus damage. We can specialize her various other main abilities. So, for example, her active abilities, which we actually have to use to gain the benefits of. So, summon straw puppets, increase duration by 10 seconds, summon Okay, we're actually going to be going for immobilizing charm. In my opinion, this is absolutely fantastic, and we're going to be speccing into that straight away. Basically increasing her maximum damage, or basically increasing her DPS as much as we possibly can, is really going to make a big, big difference for us. We also gained a Shadow Sorcerer. So the Shadow Sorcerer is a magic-based tower instead of a physical-based tower. Because obviously at the moment, this is physical, right? Yeah, this is physical, and you can see here that this is magical. So yeah, that is going to make a big, big difference to the variety that we have on our hands in regards to enemy type as well, because no doubt there are going to be some enemies that will be resilient to physical, and so you're going to need magic damage to be able to deal with them. You can also change, by the way, the actual difficulty. You don't have to do challenge mode to increase the difficulty. You can play on hard, hell, or baby difficulty levels, as well as normal, of course. I'm just going to stick with normal for the moment. I'm not that familiar with how we should really be playing the game to increase it just yet. Okay, tower upgrades come with awesome new skills. With these, how could we ever lose? Yes, how could we ever lose? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got two places which we don't want enemies coming into. Okay, let's see. What do we want? What do we want? Well, we want a magic and a physical. I have 1100 to spend. A magic and a physical, right? So let's get a spark magician right here. Let's get another one over here. Yeah, I'm just going to basically mirror my setup on both sides. So hopefully that's going to help us a little bit. There we go. I think we're going to be placing that around about there. Yeah, I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. So we'll place the Wicker Nest around about here. I don't really like it there, to be honest. I like it here, I think, a little bit more. Yeah, let's put it there. And then we will change the rally point and we'll put that as close as possible. There we go. We need to level that up because otherwise we're just going to be having eggs with really, really strong arms and we're not really going to be doing much else with it, unfortunately. Now, we do need to get another one of these. Yes, okay. Let me just go and get the Wicker Nest once again. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going overboard with towers here instead of actually upgrading the towers. I feel like upgrading is probably going to be more impactful. Let's see how much we need. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. Okay, so there's the Shadow Apprentice there. Let's get another one. There we go. I think that's probably going to be all we can do. Yeah, that's pretty much all we can do. So let's go for the next wave. Ooh, yeah, I probably should have put some more people on the left, all things considered. Yeah, I probably should have put more people on the left. Okay, this might be a bit problematic. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Restarting that. Okay, that was... See, now this is exactly what I'm talking about. As soon as I just... Okay, never mind. Let's not even talk about it, okay? Let's not even talk about it. That was pretty terrible. Okay, we can do much better this time, all right? So we know what is going to happen, obviously. And obviously I didn't even put down Pani, so that was absolutely terrible. Imagine not putting down your hero unit. I mean, really? Come on. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. We're not going to have any enemies coming from this side whatsoever, so I can literally just concentrate on leveling up these guys really, really nicely here. I don't really have to worry about it at all. Let's actually level this guy up once again. There we go. All right, so that's fantastic. Let's do that, and I think that's all we need to do. I think that is literally all we need to do. Now I'm gonna slowly start to build up this area over here. I don't really have anything to really do, so yeah, we're gonna just let things happen. As you can see, super fast, super easy kills. And we don't really need to worry about that at all. I do need to move the rally point once again because I didn't do that for some reason, but there you go. And now we can actually start getting some more people this way as well. So let's get another Wicker Nest here. And we need to get a Spark Magician here. There we go. And we should be fine. Okay, apparently not. Apparently we're not actually fine. Right. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up something, and then we're going to go for it. Alright, so here we go. This is wave 1. This is going to be so much simpler than it was beforehand, and you're going to see exactly the reason why. I've upgraded this instead of upgrading the previous tower. So the magic tower, I haven't upgraded that at all, and I think that's probably a good idea. I think that's probably a good idea, because what we want to do is we want to go over here. We obviously want to get a Wicker Nest up and running. Going to put that rally point around about here. And I think then we'll be probably pretty okay. Now we want to upgrade this as best as we can. So we're hopeful that maybe that's going to be enough damage. Because I feel like this does more damage than the other one. Than the magic tower, that is. And if we can just level that up. then we'll be in a great position. There we go. All right, so that is a fantastic, fantastic thing. And we still have Pani on the other side, of course, and that's absolutely fine. We don't have to worry about that at all. We're just going to be upgrading our soldiers now a little bit. I think we're probably going to do that on this side. We need another 40. There we go. Let's level that. There we are. Okay, wonderful. And it's a little bit difficult to like manage both of these sides now, but you know, that's what we got to do. Okay, we need an upgrade for our soldiers here. Done. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Okay, and that means that the knights will now have a pretty nice time, and we did just get an achievement. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Ancient technology, it said. Recover 1 part. I don't know what that means, but I guess we'll find out, right? I guess we'll find out. We'll see what's going to happen with that. Okay, so we've got loads and loads. So we're just going to spec these into their special ability. We have this special ability called Golden Arrow Rain, which will allow us to rain down AoE damage on the opponent, which is really going to make a big, big difference. I should probably get some more upgrades for the soldiers here, but I'm actually going to upgrade the magic defense because there's probably a reason why they gave us magic defense in this level. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to need them. Oh dear. Well, this might be a problem. Yeah, this might be a bit of an issue. Okay. No, we're okay, we're okay. Just about, actually, just about. Let's place Pani over here. Probably going to be necessary. Yes, okay, so we've got some flying units coming in. Oh dear, okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, I need egg thrower. What is this? What is that guy? I don't know what that is. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose 1 life there, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're just gonna place this egg thrower here. We need to upgrade that. Boom. And we have 116. I'm not entirely sure what we're actually doing with this. We're attacking this thing, whatever it is. What is it? A lucky rabbit. Ah, hitting it makes gold fall out. Oh, okay. That's very nice. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's upgrade this a little bit more. Upgrade this. I need 56. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. I mean, our forces are now actually just absolutely destroying. Okay, we have a masked warlord upgrade as well here. That is going to be insanely, insanely good. So I would like to be able to get that if we can. There we go. Those guys have been upgraded now. You know what? I feel like maybe it would be an idea to just ignore the magic tower completely and just go for another one of these. It feels to me like that's probably necessary in some way. I don't know. Or maybe just use the straw puppets a little bit more often. That might make more sense, I guess. Let's just upgrade this. Even though I'm not a big fan of the magic tower right now, even though it looks cool, I'm not sure. We can use illusion. It's got a special ability which would be pretty fun. Yeah, I don't know. Right now, I'm not entirely sure. The spider matrons are having some problems. That's okay. Pani has them in hand. That's okay. Alright. Let's level these. Okay, we might have a problem here. Oh, maybe not. No, we're fine. We're fine. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, let's level that up. Okay, now it's got its special ability, and now we can level up the Guardian over here. We're gaining some gold from killing this thing as well, which is really, really nice. I'm actually wondering whether we should... Let's level this up over here. I think that's probably going to make more sense. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking, Okay, now I need to place something a little bit down there. Let's go and actually get one of these. Let's get another egg thrower. Let's use that. There we go. Needed to use it. And let's upgrade. I think we're going to upgrade this. There we go. Upgrade that massively. There we go. Yes. That is what we like to see. Okay. So, yeah, we are fine. We've lost 1 life, which is obviously not exactly great, but that's okay. As long as we can complete the level, that's all that really matters. I mean, I personally quite like completing levels without losing lives because I think that's quite fun. But obviously, if I'm unable to because of certain things, then I am just going to leave it. But, yeah. Okay, this might be a problem. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's kind of harsh. Let me see. Let's go for a Wiccan Nest around about here. Gonna place that down there. Level this up. There we go. That's going to have to be good enough for this side. Let's go back over here. What else can we do? What else can we do? Another Wiccan nest would probably be pretty decent. Let's just put that roundabout there. I think that sounds kind of cool, because what we're going to do is we're then going to be able to just upgrade this, use it as kind of like a small delay, and just put it like a little bit closer, you know, just a little bit closer to the arrow tower, just to make sure we're all good. And then we need another 76. Yeah, this one over here is having some problems for some reason. I don't know why these guys are having so many issues. They have 3 fully upgraded, actually quite a few fully upgraded towers. And it's a bit weird how they're struggling so much. Not sure why that's happening right there, but let's just upgrade that one as well. And we can upgrade this too. Another 75, there we are. And yeah, these bears are actually proving themselves to be mighty tough. Very, very tough indeed. Look at them. They're just absolutely destroying us. You can see here, fresh out of hibernation, the thunder bear shows orange patterns. A sure sign its battery is almost empty. Alright, well that's good to know. And there you go. There's the victory for us. Okay, fantastic. So, funnily enough, I feel like we did really, really well, apart from that one guy that just slipped through. But that's okay. I don't think they're going to be giving us a rating of any kind. I don't think there's a rating system, as it were. It's more a case of if you completed it, then you're good. Then you don't have to, you know, do it again. All right, so we did unlock this, which is the Molten Demon Tower. Wielding the hottest fire in existence, the Flame Demon was once feared in hell. Summoned by spark magicians, they now live in peace, helping out in exchange for grilled meat. And you can see here that they actually do a lot more magical damage than the other guys. Yeah, they are obviously I think they are actually the highest level upgrade for the Spark Magician. So, yeah, just bear that in mind. Yeah. So that's their special ability, basically. Okay, so we've got 2 talent points. We're going to actually do this. We're going to get additional gold from that. And we're then going to... Well, say, as you can see here, the attacks of Lava Demon and Molten Demon burn enemies, causing continuous damage. That sounds pretty cool, but we could also do something like this, where we can have... a Holy Tree Archer shoot 2 extra arrows. That sounds pretty fun. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty cool, actually. So let's do that. And then we also have some... Oh, no, we actually... Oh, look at that! We unlocked a new hero. It's technically Pani, but she's in a different outfit, so that's very cool. Anyway, so born of the forest and tireless by nature, she is both a companion and guardian to all living things in the woods. All right, so we have the... yeah, so basically she is an actual person on the field now. Grows stronger each time she defeats an enemy. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. Let's do that. Let's do something like that. Shall we use her? Should we actually use her? I'm not entirely sure if I really like that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. I'm not a big fan of someone that's going to be on the field, because then I have to control them and stuff. And generally, I'm not very good at multitasking. Even though we're not doing too badly so far, you know, all things considered. Okay, so this is where the enemies are going to be coming from. Yeah, right. Okay, I think I remember this level, actually. There's this thing that you can take here, and then you can throw it into the water. And I think we can actually find another one. There we go. There's the other one right there. Let's just throw that there. There we go. And I believe there is another one, but I think that drops from an opponent when we fight them. So let's just give it a go. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to be placing... Yeah, as you can see, our hero can pretty much just go wherever. So we can place her down here. She's got a big stonking hammer now. And we can make her leap to the target location and all that wonderful stuff. Okay, yeah, so... I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Egg Thrower here. And yeah, this is they're probably going to switch, in my opinion. They're probably going to switch. Well, we'll see. Let's see. Ripened. What's this? Basic magical AoE tower. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay, yeah, let's go for one of those, and we'll put that round about there. And we're going to do a similar thing with the Durian Artillery, and we're going to put that round about here. And then we will put another I'm not sure if we want to go for another Spark. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the Spark Magician at the moment. I feel like I feel like they have low DPS in comparison to the Archer Tower. Obviously, that's kind of what they do have. So it's going to be a bit tricky, in my opinion. A bit tricky to make it work, but we can try it out. There we go. Oh, there's the Lava Demon. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's the Lava Demon. Oh, okay. My bad, my bad. I was actually thinking that it was something completely different. All right, so we are now ready. Let's do this. We should be completely fine here. I mean, we have Pani in her new outfit. She's going to absolutely destroy opponents, or at least I hope so. Let's actually just have her jump over there. She's gaining damage as she goes. And yeah, it grows stronger each time she defeats an enemy. She has 5 stacks at the moment, 6 stacks at the moment. Okay, yeah, that's actually really, really cool. We're going to be seeing that, you know, increase over time quite dramatically. So I'm very much looking forward to it. Let's do this. There we go. Let's upgrade this as well. We need another 42. I think that should be fine. I mean, we're yep, there we go. Done. Nice. Okay. Now we have... Yeah, no, I think we should be okay here. Let's go for the next one. Next wave, straight up, just so we can get even more gold for being quick. Yeah, we're going to upgrade the tower next, the Holy Tower next. Oh dear, yes, as you can see, we're going to have to do something about this. This is the problem here. Yes. See, now this is the issue with not having the other Pani with us, because oh wait, actually, oh wow, I can't believe I forgot that I could do that. Oh, I cannot believe I forgot that I could do that. Okay, that saved us so dramatically. I am speechless almost. Okay, so yeah, let's just do this. Have her come over here, stop this guy in his tracks. There we go. All right. Yeah, that should be completely fine. Imagine if we were playing at a much faster speed, I would have lost that immediately and had, well, I wouldn't have lost it, but I definitely would have lost some lives. And you can see here, she now has 17 stacks of Righteous Fury. And, yeah, she's going to continue doing that, of course. Very nice. Okay, let's just increase this. 72. Let's go and increase the speed now. I feel like we're probably pretty fine to do that. We do need to get some more firepower for her over there, though. That's going to be exceedingly important. Upgrade that. There we go. Yep. And we're just going to basically upgrade everything that we can in this area. Yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, dear. Wait a minute. Oh, dear. Okay, this is problematic. There's nothing I can do about this. Nope. There is nothing I can do about that. Okay, yeah, so this is the reason why you do need to have these other towers here, because they are, yeah, as you can see, they are not going to allow... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Let's restart. Alright, so we've done something a little bit different here, and instead of me attacking at the very moment the opponent has the opportunity to be attacked, I am now making sure that we defend our home base really, really strictly. So in other words, I'm building this up really hardcore and making sure that our forces are fully upgraded, massively upgraded. And we're going to be taking this over here and just selling that. There we go. And we are literally just going to be getting another Wiccan Nest right there. And then we're going to be placing that down like so. And that is going to fundamentally increase our overall survivability by a massive margin. And we should have no issues, but obviously it's dependent on a couple of factors, obviously. It's dependent on, for example, the flying units. If our towers decide to attack different people instead of attacking the flying units, for example, then we're going to have some issues there. You know, that kind of thing, because obviously we don't really have a huge amount of damage over time that's currently being done. I could potentially put some Spark Magicians out there. That would probably make most sense, but I'm not going to do that just yet, because we need as much as many resources as possible to just to be able to upgrade these guys. So that's what I'm going to do here. There we go. We're just having huge amounts of people here, just so that these arrows will be absolutely destroying everyone that comes over here. I'm going to probably, I feel like it would probably make sense for us to do that. Let's have a look what this guy is though. Its tiny eyes make it nearly invisible in the dark. Perfect for ambushes. Okay, well that's a bit of a problem. We might have an issue here. Possibly. She already has that. Okay, let's upgrade this then. There we go. Okay, she has that now as well. Alright, fantastic. And then we can probably upgrade both of these. I think we'll probably be fine to do that, right? When will we be fine to do that? I think so. Let's go for the next wave here as well. I mean, Pani at the moment is taking quite some damage. She is taking quite a lot of damage, unfortunately. But I'm not sure what I can really do about that. We kind of just have to... I mean, she just has to deal with it, to be honest, unfortunately. You know, not really something I'm that big a fan of, because I would prefer if she wasn't really the one taking damage. But, as I say, what else can I do? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is something. Yeah, I mean, I could have some AoE bombardment. That would probably do a little bit to kind of help us out here. There we go, that's upgraded. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Why not? Let's do Mushroom Bomb Squad. Let's get that down there. And let's get another one over here. Go for the next wave. And we'll probably upgrade this, or try to upgrade it as best as we can. I am looking out for that extra part as well, because obviously there is an extra part that goes into this last little pool here. And that's obviously going to make a big difference, or hopefully make a big difference to us. And there we go. Okay, so now we have fire, and it is doing something. I'm hopeful that it's going to be doing something good. Let's get the Molten Demon. I think a Molten Demon would be quite nice. So far this is actually working much better than the previous attempt, don't you think? Yes, I think so. Okay, there we go, get that one. Let's do this, there we go. Boiling form. Enters a boiling state and gains stronger power for a period of time. That sounds very nice. Okay, so what are these guys? I don't know what these guys are, but we have the last part here. Can now throw that in. And now we have this. Yes, this particular statue right here is now helping us to fight. As you can see right there. Very cool. And pretty big cooldown on her abilities by the looks of things, but I think that's absolutely fine. There we go. Flaming Demon has now been 100% upgraded. And yeah, now we don't really have to worry about too much at all. All I need to be careful of is, what do these guys do? An indigenous cultist calmly says, if you don't believe in our god, you'll meet them soon enough. Aha, a crazy cultist. Alright. Yeah, well, we shouldn't have too many issues here. And if we do get the next prompt, I will be immediately sending the next wave. There we go, there it is. Thank you very much. That will get me a load of extra resources, which I'm very much looking forward to. And we're going to be getting some pretty hefty wolves coming in here. Obviously, thankfully, these guys only regenerate when they're not in combat. In other words, they only regenerate when they are not melee attacking. So that is perfectly fine. Also, having this sword available right now, having the statue actually attack like this, that is insane. The amount of damage this is actually doing is fundamentally shifting the balance in favor of us. Obviously, I mean, you know we're already relatively powerful, right? But there's always an opportunity for us not to be, right? There's always an opportunity for us to have some kind of enemy coming in that gives us, well, a run for our money, basically, you know? Okay, here we go. Nice. Let's actually upgrade. Actually, you know what? Let's go for some more of these. Gonna go for some more egg throwers. I feel like that's gonna make more of a difference, because we've got a lot of flying units coming in, and these flying units, for some reason, are still getting a bit too close for my liking. A bit too close to our place than I would like. So we are just gonna play this ultra safe, okay? Just ultra safe. And then, you know, well, the enemies can say that we're playing way too safely. No, they will not say such things, because we will slaughter them where they stand. Thank you very much. So 17 more. Thank you. There we go. Wow, actually Flame Demon, well, Molten Demon is doing so much damage with Boiling Form, it's actually crazy. So I feel like we probably need to do that every single time now. It feels, I mean, look at him, look at him. As soon as he enters that mode, it's actually bonkers how much damage he does. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in the future. We've got a singular bear coming. Okay, that's kind of weird. Interesting. Thankfully, it doesn't regenerate. So we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Unfortunately, these guys do. But oh, look at how much damage this thing does. The Flaming Demon is absolutely destroying these guys. Wow, okay, maybe I need to rethink things a little bit, you know? Maybe I need to think about getting those guys and mass producing them instead of going for the Arrow Fellows. But I believe the Molten Demons are not capable of actually targeting flying troops. I could be wrong about that, but I think that might be the case. Which would inherently obviously make them not as powerful, but they are very, very strong as it is right now, so... I'm kind of wanting to see, do they actually attack range? I mean, flying units? They don't seem to attack flying units. Okay. Yeah, they don't seem to attack flying at all. So, that is their weakness. That is their fundamental weakness right there. Okay, so let's just upgrade this. Upgrade that. There we go. And I feel like we're pretty much done. I don't think we have anything to worry about here. I'm pretty sure that no one can get by us at this point. But if they can, you know what? Let's make it harder. Let's get some Durian artillery down there. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, final wave is incoming. That's okay. I don't know. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Okay. You know why this is bad? Yes, I think you can tell. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a problem here on our hands. I think we're going to have to actually... We're going to have to move Pani over here, and we're going to have to actually have her do some damage. Oh dear, she's not attacking the target that I wanted her to attack, but... Well, I guess that's fine. Let's do this. I'm going to do this over here. Boom, there you go. Kind of need the help with the boss bear, as it were. Kind of need the help with that, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna have to move this again. Can we move this back up here? Yes. Yeah, no, I think we're fine. I think we're okay. I mean, the bear is going to... Yeah, no, oh, it does so much damage! It immediately killed her! Wow, okay, that was pretty harsh. But there it is, there's the victory for us, and I am extremely pleased to say with, yeah, actually pretty comfortably, to be honest, pretty comfortably. I was kind of surprised about that. All right, so now we can literally go over here, and you can see that the difference between, so basically what we can do now is we can change our upgrades. So we can change from Masked Arena, which is a righteous masked knight, has been targeting the mysterious newcomer on the island. To them, anyone who hides their face must be up to no good and deserves to be punished. And you can see here that obviously that has really, really good soldier defense. But if you go for the Serpent Sanctuary, which has fundamentally, as you can tell, so much more physical attack. Same respawn speed. Yes, same respawn speed. So very cool. I like that. And obviously, I think you can, yeah, you can obviously swap out towers however you like. You can swap them around and change where they are and everything. Yeah, so let's go to our talents. Okay, we don't have anything here. Do we have anything? Yes. Okay, so we do actually have something for her potentially. We could go for additional damage on this. Health recovery for every 5 valor points. 1 bonus attack point. I'm not entirely sure if this really helps that much. Does it really help that much? I feel like Earth Splitter might actually be more worth it. Is that true? Maybe. Or it might be worth just going back to the witch. Let's go back to the witch and actually, can we reset her? Is there a way for us to actually reset this? Doesn't seem like it, at least right now. Maybe, wait, no, there we go, reset. There's the button. Okay, I did not see the button before. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. Boom. Okay, look at that. Reducing the cooldown by 15 seconds, I feel like is going to make a huge difference. We're probably going to be doing a similar thing down here. Yeah, do this, do this, do this, and that. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. And we're obviously just going to be using the witch at the moment, but the fact is, you know, it's always nice. It's always nice to be prepared. And here we go. This is the boss. Oh yes. At the forest's heart stood a sacrificial ruin centered around a bottomless pit. The blood and remains splattered around the abyss and down its walls were a sight of unimaginable cruelty. As two evil ritualists began their ritual, the earth itself began to quake. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be completely different than how it was before. Just bear that in mind. Okay, so this guy's going to get thrown in, as you can see right here. Well, actually, both of these guys are going to get thrown in as a sacrifice. And we are going to have to deal with this enemy right here very, very quickly. So, let's get our first tower out there. Let's get the egg thrower. We're going to need to get another egg thrower out there immediately. There we go. Let's upgrade this straight up. Boom, boom, boom. There we are. And let's get another one of these. And, yeah, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go, to be honest. We might even need to pick this up straight away and actually just take it over here. There we go. Upgrade that. Pick that up. Put that round about there. Okay. Yeah, so I remember this a little bit from the time when I played before. And this is going to be pretty... yeah, as you can see, I'm going to need to pick this up. Put that there. This is going to be pretty difficult, in my opinion. Yeah, so what's going to happen is the boss will target a particular point, and we are then... Oh, no, I don't have Pani out here. This is absolutely terrible. Yeah, I should probably put her here. There we go. Boom. There we go. So that does damage to the opponent, as you can see right there. So that does damage to the enemy, to the boss. And you need to do, as far as I'm aware, I think you need to kill the boss before wave 9. Otherwise, I think that's a failure state. I could be wrong about that, so don't quote me on it, but I think that might be the case. Alright, so it's attacking over here. Okay, we can just hope that Pani is going to have the ability to shoot from there. Yes, she does. Nice. Alright, that's perfect. That's very, very good. And as you can see, there we go. Nice, good damage. We just have to be very, very careful about this. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, enemies are coming from this position, so I'm going to have to move them over. Gonna have to move my people over. Let's put Pani over there, and let's move this. And let's upgrade this a little bit if we can. A little bit problematic. Oh, we can actually upgrade these guys too. A giant barbarian will join the battle. He may not be the smartest, but he is definitely the biggest. So that would cost us 280 to do that, which is pretty nice. Not too bad. There we go. I saved my tower just in time, hilariously enough. Now we can use this, boom, and immediately kill that. There we are. And then we can put this back over here. Yes. Okay. Whew. Yeah, this is a lot more hectic, as you might imagine, than the regular levels, because you do have to watch out for the boss attacking you. I'm wanting to get another flame demon, can you tell? Yes, I want to get another flame demon pretty badly, because that was so fun. That was just extremely fun to watch. Let's do this. There we go. Unfortunately, Pani is going to have to do that by herself. Maybe I can actually use the lightning bolt against the guy as well. There we go. Alright, so this should be fine here. Let's actually move this. Put this at the front. Send this enemy wave. I'm going to definitely get an upgrade on this. It is fantastic damage. Put that around about there, I guess. And Pani can go here. The only problem with moving Pani like that is that technically she could be targeted, I suppose. It is... oh, no. There we go. Made it. Whew, that was close. Okay, yeah, that was a little bit too close for my liking. But I don't know. Sometimes the tentacle seems to attack a lot quicker. And other times it's like, you know, pretty slow. So, you know, sometimes I'm not sure how much time I really have, but yeah, obviously I was moving over there to try and pick up another tower, and then it was like, oh yes, now I'm coming to attack. Yeah, that's just like it, isn't it? Okay, so thankfully these guys are moving by like so, which really does make things very, very simple for us now. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the next here. There we go. All right, going here. Move that like so. There we are. Now we can put this over here. And I do want to upgrade this. Really? One resource? Come on now. There we go. Okay, great, great, great. Now we do want to get Boiling Demon with that as soon as possible. But obviously it's a little bit... possibly a little bit difficult to do that right now. The enemies do need to get killed over here, so we do need to actually move some people. There we go. And we need to upgrade these as well. I mean, literally, come on now. Let's get some straw puppets out there to do some damage. Okay, yeah, now the tentacle's coming here. Not particularly good, is it? No, not very good for that. Okay, let's move this guy over here as well. We're going to need some help, I think. Aren't we? Yeah, I think we're definitely going to need some help. Okay, let's do that. How are we doing here? Okay, this needs an upgrade. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And I think we should be fine here. Did I just lose a tower? I might have just lost a tower. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. If I did, then I did. And that's just how things are going to have to be, unfortunately. Okay, we got this. That's fine. That's okay. We can move that relatively easily. Thankfully, Pani is over here, so she can actually attack the flying units that are coming in now as well. We just have very little resources on this particular level. Let's try to kill that. There we go. Yeah, we need to pump some more resources into these arrow towers. I think that's going to make a big, big difference. Need another 79. 71, actually, for the Boiling Demon ability. I feel like that's going to make so much sense for us. Oh, no. There we go. Made it. Whew, that was close. Well, I thought it was close, but apparently not. Not so much. There we go. So this guy's got Boiling Demon now. That's fantastic. Now we can do a little bit of a lightning bolt on here. Or you can start upgrading this. Okay, now this guy is going to start doing extra stuff. So as you can see, he's going to start buffing the opponent. He's going to start spawning enemies as well. And that's going to be, well, it's going to be pretty difficult to deal with. But hopefully, I will be on the ball to move any of our towers that need it. There we go. Yep, there we go. All right, that is fine. Nice, nice, nice. Shouldn't be too bad. And we can upgrade this one in just a moment. Do some damage to that. I gotta say, I really like the lower cooldown on the Lightning Charm ability. I think that makes a huge amount of sense. Definitely helping us massively here. And now I just have to continually look out for extra targets. I'm really, really pleased that we have the Flaming Demon over here, to be honest. I think that really is making a massive difference too. Make sure I'm not losing any additional towers here either. I had to use a straw puppet there too. Okay, there we go, there we go. Run over quickly. There we are. Yes, okay. Yeah, so this guy is probably going to prove a little bit annoying. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to put something like this here. And then we can get a Serpent Dojo. I think we're going to get the Serpent Dojo just because I think that's fun. I think it's nice to try out new stuff. But I could be wrong in doing that. Oh dear, this might be a problem. Yeah, we might have an issue here, friends. We might have an issue here. Serpent Dojo. There we go, there we go. Oh no, they're actually doing that right there. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, there you go. Alright, well, I guess that's how it is. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, let's do this. Upgrade this some more. Get the rally point over there. There we go. Make sure that guy is doing well. Alright, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Let's use the lightning on this. We need another one of these. Oh dear. Oh no, we don't. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine. Whoa, that was actually really, really close, to be honest. Not a terribly big fan of that, so I think another nest would probably do quite well. Okay, need to change that. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're having some problems here. Having some problems. Okay, we're gonna have to use the straw puppets. Not a big fan. Use the lightning. There we go. Come on, get him. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Put that round about there, I guess. We need another one of these for sure. So let's put that there. And we will get the other guys in a second. Did I actually destroy that? Did I destroy that tentacle or did I not? Did I fail to destroy that tentacle? I feel like I failed to destroy it. I actually don't know. That is pretty bad, whatever the case. Let's get the mask to camp this time. We can swap this around here. Yeah, gonna have a bit of a problem with this one, potentially. The question is, do I have enough damage? There we go. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, let's do this. What do these guys have? Dark Templars? Oh, wow. Okay, okay. That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. Hopefully they're going to do massive damage. I need them to do massive damage. Thank you very much. Okay, are we actually going to even kill this thing? It feels to me like these werewolves are really, really hard to kill. There we go. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Oh, we literally... Oh, dear. Yeah, my guy literally just died. The Spark Magician just died, so we need to get that. Oh, no, no. This is actually not the guy I needed, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to make one anyway. There we go. Okay. That's going to have to do, unfortunately. I did not mean to do that, actually, but I completely forgot, or shall we say not forgot, but I didn't see that this guy was actually being attacked at the time. So, yeah, we're going to just have to mix and match now, and we can now do a nice little lightning bolt there, thank you. Yes, there we go. Yeah, he's taking very little damage right now, unfortunately. I am a bit worried about that, to be honest. I feel like maybe we have... It's possible that we may have failed. Okay, so we got that now, at least. Let's do this. Let's do a little bit of that. If we can. What do we have here? 360. Alright, we're getting some more here. We could go for this, at least. Ah, move it. There we go. That was close. I almost did not see that. Literally, almost did not see it. That would have been pretty harsh. Okay, yeah, we're getting some enemies coming in from the actual boss itself. Okay, just watching out for it. Just watching out for it. You never know. Upgrade that. Those are both upgraded. Yeah, I think these Templars are actually really, really cool. If they're fully leveled up, I feel like they can do so much damage. There we go. Move that there. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We just have to kill the tentacle, I think, twice more, maybe. Or, yeah, it looks as though maybe, maybe twice more. I feel like that sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a nice plan. And we'll just move that around about there. And there we have it. Okay, I think we're pretty good now. I don't think we need to worry too much about anything else. And I'm actually really surprised that not one of these enemies has gotten past us while we've been having to multi-juggle every single thing that's been going on here. Unfortunately, we are having some... Oh, no. There we go. Okay, that was a bit close. Yeah, a bit of a problem now. Bit of a problem. Rally point, gonna have to... Oh, yes, we did it! Okay, whew. I was actually kind of close. I feel like we failed to kill the tentacle multiple times. I think that actually made a huge difference with how long it actually took us. But there you go. All right, that was fantastic. Did it. That really stretched our skills there. Or shall we say it stretched my basic skills to the limit. Yes, there we go. All right, so we do have some more talent points to spend now. So as you can see, you can then, hero gains damage. I'm going to personally go for more Holy Tree Archers, having extra arrows. And then Wisconsin Gun Front and Wisconsin Gun Crusader deal bonus damage when attacking the same enemy consecutively. That must be a completely different unit type, or a different tower type or something like that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to have all soldiers have a chance to dodge when attacked. I think that sounds pretty good. And we do have more hero things as well, which is actually insane because look at this. Gaining 1 additional charge on Lightning Charm. How can you say no to that? That is I'm going to say it right now. That sounds overpowered. It sounds overpowered, but you've seen these enemies. You know, you've seen these levels. Sometimes it is actually going to require you to do some pretty crazy stuff. And as a result, them giving you some pretty crazy stuff is definitely on the menu. Thank you very much. I would be very, very pleased with that. So as you can see, we are now in a completely different biome, and we're going to have completely different enemies. We're actually having goblins now. Orc machinery is advanced, intricately designed, and filled with mysterious mechanical features. But who cares? Just drop a tower onto a mech base to charge it up. Alright. So this is here. These mech bases right here. I actually don't know what the new mechanic is, but we're going to try it out. Let's see. Okay, look. Something's happening here. Something's happening with our with the bridge. Yes, something's happening with the bridge. I'm not sure what, but we are going to try it out. Yes. Look at that! We've just created a bridge with spikes on it. Oh yes. Ha 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 ha. That sounds great. Okay, I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, yes, that will be very, very useful for us. Okay, so let's put I think she'd probably do quite well here, I guess. But yeah, this is actually going to be crazy because I don't know how much damage this bridge actually does, but you can see here that our newly upgraded archer is just absolutely destroying everything by herself. I don't even really need the bridge, hilariously enough. Let's send some more people coming this way. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, oh yeah. No, see now the funny thing is, I could easily get carried away playing this game, and this is exactly the point. You know, like good games, right? Good games. You literally you can't put them down, and that's what this is. So yeah, I'd highly recommend checking it out through the link in the description. Really, really fun. At least I find it fun. And ooh, that was getting a little bit close. That was getting a little bit close for my liking. Okay, we're gonna have to put this round about here, I guess. I think the Serpent Dojo sounds really, really fun again, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and then we're just gonna move this, and we can move this here because we're only getting enemies from over here. Oh, look! There was a bell. What's the bell? What? Are you serious? Did you see that? They rung the bell, and then there was literally people coming from the tower. Oh, that's interesting too. All right, so we're gonna have to watch out for that very, very harshly. Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get carried away if I don't stop now, so I'm just gonna pause. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.